I love this dirt. I sure hope I don't get shot 5 times with a 50 cal. Oh no. Hello again. Welcome to Vegas. A few months ago, 9 of my friends and I went to America. 5 days in Los Angeles, 5 more days in the American wilderness, and 9 days here in Las Vegas. From NASCAR, nightclubs, driving Ferraris, seeing the curious characters of TwitchCon, shooting lots of guns at the Frog Plush, again, and the Sphere. I can now definitively conclude Vegas goes hard. So, let us continue. Alright, fuckos, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Gentlemen, it's Vegas time. And for our first day in Vegas, we'd planned something special. The South Point 400 NASCAR race. So, excited to see what was sure to be 3 hours of high-speed, intense racing. We started the cars and drove to Vegas. But who is we? Well, Martin, that's me, Tristan, Sydney, Kai, Nathan, Arlo, Seamus, Harrison, Tim, and Simon. 10 Aussie blokes, 2 cars, a quick 4-hour drive that included nothing silly at all, like Sydney mistaking this car for our car and pointing the BB gun at them. And we had arrived at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Yeah. So, we sat ourselves down in the baking sun, and the race began. Three hours of thugging it out later, the blue number 5 car won, driven by Kyle Larson. Fun fact about Kyle Larson, his middle name is Miata. Okay, bedtime. Day 12. Waking up, we thought to ourselves, NASCAR was pretty cool, so why don't we go there again and drive on the internal track in supercars? But first, we had to drive there.
Hey, shut the fuck up, asshole! Get the fuck out of here!
Get out of the fucking road! Get off the road, you schmuck!
I think 2 cars was the best decision ever.
I think it was. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Arriving at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we went through this cool tunnel, and look at that. Cars. Lots of cars. Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati, Alfredo Linguini, Pere Arrabbiata. Think of a cool car that isn't over $1 million, and this place probably had it. And best of all, I was about to drive them into a wall on the track. I was going to drive them on the track. So, we had our safety briefing.
Today you will drive a beautiful super.
And got a demo drive around the track by an instructor. Finally, we could drive. And first up, the Toyota Supra. Go! Next, the Porsche 992 Turbo. And finally, the Ferrari F8. Go! Well, that was good. But you know what? Drift time. That was fun. While we were getting our footage and a general debriefing, I heard a loud noise outside, so I went to investigate. It was an F-35 taking off from Nellis Air Force Base, and then an F-15, and an F-16. Every time I heard another jet, I ran outside, away from the guy talking directly at me, to go film them like a complete Dorvis. Alright, let's go home.
Where's the Glock?
Day 13. I saw this Lamborghini, and Kai beat up the frog that we were going to shoot. Right. Yeah, that's about it. Day 14. Tim's birthday. Hip hip hooray! For this special occasion, we'd come up with a brilliant, groundbreaking idea. Nightclub. Small problem, it was still daytime. So to kill some time, we hit up Chipotle for breakfast.
Alright, where are we right now?
And spent the rest of the day at the Atomic Museum. A nice little spot with scale models of missiles and Geiger counters and nuclear weapons like this 9-megaton bomb that if exploded would destroy all of Vegas and irradiate most of Utah, random shit from the Los Alamos National Lab, and these real patches from real units working in Area 51 and other secret organizations. Now, I won't lie, these patches sent me down a fucking gigantic rabbit hole. I mean, just look at them. Illuminati stuff, alien heads, totally not ominous imagery of dragons and snakes encircling the earth. Sensor hunter. No country too sovereign. The fuck? So, what do you do?
Don't ask. None of your fucking business. Actually, I engineered the American inner city crack epidemic of the 1980s.
These are 100% real insignia from so-called black units in the US military. And it got me thinking, what's the deal with Area 51?
Oh my god, look, it's literally like an alien!
Well, quick history lesson. Groom Lake, aka Dreamland. Prior to 1955, this unremarkable dry lake bed 100 miles north of Vegas hadn't ever done anything noteworthy, and it felt bad. Then the CIA came along and went, "Ooh, this place looks ideal for testing my uber super duper ultra mega secret U-2 spy planes pictured right here. I have a picture of it right here, it's not that secret, it's right there." So they went to the president, D. Eisenhower, and said, please, Mr. President, can we build a base there, please? And the base was built. The CIA and Lockheed then got their hands dirty testing out their super secret, ultra mega secret high altitude U-2 spy plane pictured right here, and smugly thought to themselves, yup, this baby is the highest flying plane ever built. It will never get shot down over Soviet airspace. Area 51 is America's largest secret military testing ground. Its whole purpose is to test out the latest and greatest in fucking aerospace tech. Things like the A-12 Oxcart, the X-36, this ugly thing called Tacit Blue, the YF-23, this thing called the Bird of Prey, the F-117 stealth bomber, the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, a Soviet MiG-21 that the CIA got their grubby little mitts on in the 60s that resulted in the creation of the US Navy Fighter Weapons School, aka Top Gun. If it's military, aerospace, and secret, you can bet it was probably tested at Area 51. So, given all this secrecy, fucking military technology, and whatever this thing is, more and more people started reporting unidentified flying objects near Area 51. And quite often, their reports would go something like this.
Mr. Department of Defense?
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing some weird things in the sky lately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was around Area 51 and I saw this thing.
You're around what?
Area 51?
What the fuck are you talking about? Are you fucking insane? Are you losing your goddamn mind? There is literally no such thing as Area 51. You are seeing things like swamp gas and weather balloons and hallucinations and such, you fucking idiot. Given the government's curt responses, naturally, wild speculation, rumors, and many, many questionable ideas started cropping up.
These sophisticated flight patterns seem to suggest that they are piloted by intelligent beings,
None of which were as powerful as this guy's, Bob Lazar. In 1989, he went on national TV and claimed there are alien spacecraft in Area 51, and he studied them. According to Lazar, these crafts can manipulate gravity, fly at physics-defying speeds, they're powered by antimatter reactors, and one time he saw a couple of scientists standing over a little grey guy, inspecting. So, is Bob Lazar full of shit? Well, it doesn't really add up. I mean, think about it. He just exposed the biggest secret in the history of secrets. Fucking aliens not only exist, but are here on Earth in cahoots with the US government, and for the last 35 years, the man who supposedly exposed all of this has just been chilling. Why let him do more interviews? Why allow him to parade around the most secret knowledge in the entire world? Do you think that if it was actually real, they'd have put him in the ballsack explosion chamber by now? Now yes, he says he's telling a story in order to protect himself, but why? How the fuck does publicly exposing the world's greatest secret protect him? It simply does not make any sense. Still, the myth of Area 51 lives on. Anyway, back to the Atomic Museum. We were done. So we went home and prepared ourselves for Tim's birthday, a night out in Vegas. So we hyped on up and set off. Day 15. We woke up at 1 PM. Checking my phone, I saw this.
Scrobcher 1, reporting in.
Guys, where the fuck is Simon? Upon further investigation, I remembered a crucial piece of info. Last night we met a few interesting people, one of whom was Daryl. We got on pretty well with Daryl, and after the club, Simon and him spent the night on the blackjack table. Then instead of going all the way back to our bum-ass room in the Sahara, Simon just stayed the night at Daryl's.
I am at his crib. It's bougie AF.
See you tomorrow, don't get molested.
Simon's about to become a statistic.
Simon's about to become a statistic.
The molester.
Once we'd recollected Simon, it was time for more attractions. Omega Mart, a totally ordinary supermarket that sells totally ordinary products, like gender fluid, mammoth chunks, impact corn, antimatter, tattoo chicken, omnipotence, 96-hour energy, high-frequency neuro-awakener, simply does not contain spiders, root beer flavored vape juice flavored root beer, emergency clams, who told you this was butter, do not eat, plausible deniability, and nut-free salted peanuts, 100% salt. Well, his store's pretty interesting. Why don't we go out the back and see the rest of their store?
I thought we were just going shopping.
Yeah, yep, just a normal store with the headroom and this room. Yep. All right. Anyway. It was time for tonight's activities. You see, TwitchCon was starting tomorrow, which meant the partner party was starting tonight. And before the partner party began, my agent managed to get me into this Xbox event thing in the Ferris wheel. It wasn't hugely exciting, but it had free drinks. And my friend Eric.
Greetings!
And, George not found. Once that was done, it was partner party time, where I met a bunch of fellow high-speed gamers.
Oh yeah!
Drank some drinks, and generally had a good time. Okay. Home time.
You got a piece of cutter!
Day 16.
TwitchCon.
We woke up at 12 PM, Kai gave the soon-to-be-shot frog a good kick, and we made our way over to TwitchCon via the monorail. Getting there was interesting. Instead of walking from the monorail stop to the convention entrance like a peasant, we took this thing, the LVCC Loop. A series of tunnels with Teslas inside them. Yup, definitely an efficient means of travel. Yup, definitely. There are no better options for vehicles in tunnels than Teslas. Yup, metro system, underground car, real shit.
Bro, this shit's on the North Korean metro. What the hell?
Anyway, TwitchCon. Once we got inside, the demographic shift was violent and abrupt. The middle-aged Vegas Americans had been replaced with fat nerds and their extremely attractive e-girl wives. We hit the unfiltered kindness board with a solid scrunch. Kai and Nathan hit up the chess.com booth, and I nobly abandoned all my friends to go to the partner lounge. At the partner lounge, I met fellow Australian YouTube band Remy and Low Tier God.
Martin, for my next bonus, I would like to ask if I could get this vehicle. And if you don't, I will kill myself in the office.
Tim spent several hours on one of the racing sims, and at the end of the day, I took this photo. Do you see anything interesting in this photo? No? Enhance. 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 Holy shit. Meanwhile, Tristan, Arlo, and Sydney, who weren't really into the whole Twitch thing, took a trip to the Circus Casino and watched some acrobatics and a clown guy swallow a sword and then dab.
Oh my god. He just dabbed.
So, for tonight's activities, I got invited to this Razer Dolce & Gabbana event thing, which was okay, and I saw this guy in this fuck-ass hat in the distance. Honestly, this party was just kind of boring. So, my agent and I decided then and there we would try somewhere else. That somewhere else, of course, being Omnia. Possibly the most ridiculous nightclub in the entire world. Was that a nuke in the club? Holy fuck, that was good. Where am I? Wait a minute. I recognize that fuck-ass hat. That's fucking... Oh my god. It's Dream. Finally. I have done it. I have completed the Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Take me, God. I have succeeded in my quest on this mortal plane. Goodbye. Wait, is that Groom Lake? No, I don't want to be a groomer. Fuck, go back, help, no, ah! No, that was a mistake. No, I just like Minecraft, please. No! Day 17. Another guttural wake-up at 1 PM. Well, some of us woke up at 1 PM. The others, who were clearly sick of TwitchCon, had woken up significantly earlier and gone to Utah. Okay. Anyway, the rest of us jumped straight on the monorail, into the Tesla tunnel thing that is incredibly smart and a great solution to traffic that we should scale up. What a genius idea, yes, and into TwitchCon. We did this CPR simulator thing.
Excuse me, sir. Wake up, bro. Wake up.
Got photos with Tyler One, who was just walking by. Found this thing. And I found a super ultra mega secret entrance to the partner lounge that was completely unguarded, so I snuck the boys in through there. Well, yep. After chilling in the partner lounge for a bit, it was getting late, and we hadn't seen any streamers for a while. So my friends decided to head on back to the hotel, while I stayed a bit longer to see if I missed anyone. And, of course, I saw none other than fucking German985. Of course, the one streamer that literally all my friends wanted to see, and none of them were there to see him. So I got a photo with him, he asked what I was doing here, and I said, oh yeah, I'm right here with my agent, who was right next to me. And in the most German985 voice ever, he looks at me and goes, oh, wheeling and dealing. Yeah. And that was that. 5 p.m. had rolled around and TwitchCon was done for the day. I took this one last photo and... Wait a minute. Enhance. 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 Holy shit. Day 18. The final day of TwitchCon and our final day in Vegas. You see, there was still one thing we hadn't quite done yet. So I scrounged together a bunch of content creator friends, hopped into the Siennas, and took a trip to Battlefield Vegas. The gun range. And who could forget our custom target, the Frog Plush. Hello, this is Mott. Remy? Oh, well yes of course, I would like to go shoot guns with you. Right now? Alright, I can do that.
Holy shit!
And with the frog shot, even more, that was that. TwitchCon was over, and it was time for bed. Day 19. Well, that was that. Our 9 days in Vegas had come and gone. And finally, after nearly 3 weeks in the US, it was time to go home.
So the go.
And so, we set off early in the morning, back to LAX.
Help me.
We hit up Taco Bell and the California Science Center, which was pretty cool.
Damn!
And of course, who could forget about dumping the BB guns? We found ourselves a good, sturdy looking bin, dumped them in, took a photo and posted the coordinates on Twitter, and within 3 hours, someone found them. Then into LAX, onto the plane, and 13 hours later, we'd finally arrived back home.